I would like to welcome you to part B of Meet the Coach series by COMETSA Sanzima Methodologists Pty Limited. And today I want to focus on the coaching philosophy that we follow at COMETSA. And I think it's very important for me to share with you a little bit about what COMETSA Sanzima Methodologists Pty Limited covers. We are a professional continuous development specialist organization that offers the following methods or the following solutions, which we call the COMETSA methods. The coaching methods is the first one, followed by the advisory methods, the mentoring methods, the entrepreneurship methods, executives retreat methods, counseling methods, networking methods, consulting methods, and lastly, transformation and change management methods. These are our offerings, and they are really very much supported by the philosophy that we call the mind, the journey, the destiny. And let me rather say that they follow that philosophy, which fully defined is stated as we apply our mind to the journey that takes us to our destiny. Now, the type of mind we are talking about when it comes to our offerings is a plugged and active mind. It's very difficult for these solutions or these methods to work for the client if the client's mind is not plugged on the process you are taking them or taking him or her through, or it's not actively engaged. We're talking about the sharing mind. As much as the client pays for the service that we offer, we are more than willing to share our mind and perspectives with the client. It ought to be a futuristic mind. Coaching is not, or any of our methodologies or methods are not much about what has happened in the past, but more about what are we going to do with what has happened in the past in addressing the future. Hence, the mind has to be more futuristic in orientation. And of course, it has to be an inquiring mind. We cannot take things on the face value. We need to dig deeper and find out what causes the situations in which the clients find themselves. The second point is about the journey. As we provide solutions using any of these methods, we focus on the journey that the client embarks on. Commercially, it ought to be an aggressive promotion and the selling of the ideas that the client has or the plans that the client has. But what is very crucial is the fact that we need to bring across the client that for the client to grow, the client has to give and learn as they grow. And of course, what is important is they have to retain and invest their learnings or earnings to create an endowment for future needs. And this journey is about searching for new opportunities at all times. However, the most important component of our philosophy is the destiny. From a business perspective, the destiny can only be about achieving productivity that guarantees profitability levels for the client to remain in business or to grow, either as an individual or as an organization. But we live in a society globally that requires us to be socially responsible as we achieve our destiny. If you're employing people or staff, it's very important to care about the well-being of your team, your employees, your colleagues. But the destiny is about growth and sustainability. When you arrive at the destiny, it's very important for you to know that you are actually going to be able to sustain the growth that you have achieved. And one important aspect of the destiny is about the renewal and continued survival as an organization or as an individual. So that is the destiny that we're talking about. Therefore, the philosophy of COMETSA that is guiding our methods, in summary, is the mind, the journey, the destiny. That's the full package. So how do we go about this? What are the coaching reasons, if I may come back to the topic of today? It's very important for the client, before he or she engages with us at COMETSA, to understand the purpose for our coaching. So the purpose of our coaching is generically to serve the world good. And we are quite committed to this. It is a transformational approach in nature, and it responds to the issues that the client bring to the table with them. I want my clients to understand the world that they find themselves in. And this empowers them to define their specific challenges and opportunities within a well-defined context. We live in a complex world and diverse world that is fully integrated. And the emergence of technologies, especially the social media, has made the world citizens to interact instantly with each other. And that brings complexity to this world that we operate in. So we are fast becoming a one big global society that needs to engage with each other. And this calls for coaches to live up to this reality by taking diversity and cross-cultural coaching to the nations of the world. We at COMETSA enjoy coaching in this environment that, in our view, aspires us to develop competency in diversity, inclusion, and cross-cultural operations. The only constant today in the world is change, and may I say, transformation. Coaching is a very powerful means by which to make the society and people to cope with transformation and change that is facing them. The clients that have to constantly adapt to change and drive transformation benefit from our transformation and change management coaching program, which is one of the many that we offer. And these clients are, in many cases, the managers and the leaders of organizations that are complex by their own nature. So therefore, the coaching program that we offer has to integrate management, leadership, professional, and executive imperatives. To complete my coaching menu card, I add entrepreneurship, personal development, and youth development, including celebrity coaching for those who may believe that they are in the limelight and therefore their life or their professional work is made complex by the fact that they are celebrities. This is a general contribution to human development and growing this coaching profession while helping the clients grow themselves personally and professionally. We help them make a conscious shift from the current state of being to their ideal future state of being. So our coaching is about a shift. It is about change from one point to another, and our clients' definitive coaching purpose is always the ultimate focus by our coaches. We help them become aware of their current reality and their future possibilities. I then accompany them through coaching sessions that make a complete, at least minimum 12-month coaching program. And this is on building of the bridge between the individuals and groups. So by so doing, the clients realize their talent, they make a transition, they see the culture of others, and they embrace it. They might be colleagues, they might be clients, they might be suppliers to each other. But that is very, very relevant. My coaching is about context and specifics. It is, however, aligned to common generic and broad themes. As a coach that built my human capital capabilities by volunteering in a number of organizations and communities, I often find myself coaching for or in the non-profit organizations context. I therefore see our coaching model and program being responsive to the needs of the society as expressed in that context. The competencies of the society are multiplied by having a bigger number of the citizens being exposed to coaching. This is only possible where commercial interests do not supersede a desire to volunteer our coaching services and grow this young profession that has become a demand for many people. So we invite you to engage with us, and we still invite you to contact us. Visit our website www.cometsa-goc.com and send us an email at callcenter@cometsa-goc.com or call us at 011-974-9308 and let us talk and find out if coaching may not be the solution for your challenges. And hopefully we become one of your coaches, if not the only coach that you can trust and depend on. Thank you. Enjoy the future ahead.